All right, ladies and gentlemen. RC Bash Boy here. Welcome to Saturday Night RC Live. So my apologies, first and foremost. My apologies. I actually started here 34 minutes late. I know I'm supposed to start at 8 o'clock, but yeah, I mean I had to run a couple of errands, and I just couldn't finish anytime sooner. So my sincere apologies. But here I am. You know, here I am, and hopefully you guys have been patient enough, to wait for me for a while. And so yeah, so let's get this show started. And we have AC Froggies RC and more says, "Evening, sir. Good evening. How's it going?" Then we have a Fox City RC. "Hey man, how's it going?" He's asking, "How do you like that thing?" I will get to that sooner or later. But right now, we're gonna go ahead and start the show. I'm gonna go ahead and do a couple shout outs and then just talk about the vehicle and also my plans of this vehicle. Actually, I ran it just to adjust the endpoints because I did bind this to my DX6R, so I just ran it a little bit. I didn't really bash it, stuff like that. So yeah, you know but yeah, we'll get to that in just a bit. We have a Bull Gear RC Video says, "What's up, guys? Hey man, good evening." Then we have Beanfield Alice Turtle says, there he is. I thought I was late, bro." No, actually, I was late. So my apologies. Actually, I'm 35 minutes late here. I just had to run a couple of errands, and I just couldn't finish any sooner. So I do really apologize for that. But here I am, just trying to catch up with stuff, and so yeah, we'll get this show on the road. Then we have JMRC says, "Hello, sir. Hey, good evening, John Martin." And then AC Frogs are seeing more says, "Out at my races, maybe I can hoop in later. Go live when you're running some." Sweet. Let's see. Oh, okay. Give me a second. What is these headphones? I think I'm gonna have to change headphones. I think it's my headphones that are messing up. I'm not really sure, but AC Froggy says that I'm keep cutting out. If I do, please let me know in the comment section. That would definitely help out. So let's see, and then YouTube's messing up. And let's see. Green Frog RC says, "Good evening, ladies and gentlemen." And then says, "You sound like Max Headroom." Okay. Oh boy. Gee, I don't even know what to do here. Oh man. Okay. Give me a second. Okay, testing. Is that better? Can you guys hear me a lot better now? Let me know so we can get this show on the road. One, two. See here. Okay, so yeah, I mean, I'm gonna go ahead and start getting my shout outs. Okay, so Beamfield says that it's still messing up. Is that true? You're getting a chopping spinning wheel. Oh no. If it keeps messing up, I guess I can reboot everything, and we can go from there, but hopefully I don't have to do that. So So John Martin says that it's and Green Frog RC says no sounds all right. I hear. Huh. No sounds all right. Huh. Okay. So, gee, what do I do? Then yeah, John Martin says that it sounds good to him. That's and then Green Frog. I'm trying to understand. Maybe you're saying that it sounds good. Doesn't sound good. I'm not sure. So let me know. Huh. Oh boy, what a dilemma here. I'll tell you what it is, man. It's just these, kids that are homeschooled, with this whole new computer schooling or whatever. They're using all the internet, man. You know. So, so I'll go ahead and start doing a couple shout outs. If awesome, awesome. Okay, so I'll start doing a couple shout outs. If um my audio's not so well, please let me know in the comment section. And if it's not, I guess I'll just go ahead and reboot everything. And yeah, so I'll go ahead and redo everything, and I'll go live again. So let's see if that helps. Um, so let's see here. So today's shout outs, and actually I did had a few here. So my first shout out of the night is gonna be for Run and Gun RC. And actually, that's a fellow YouTuber who I'm assuming he barely started with his RC channel. Um, actually, he also bought one of these Losi laser nuts, and yeah, he's actually bashing it left and right. So yeah, again, the name is Run and then the ampersand altogether, Run and Gun RC. So if you guys want to check him out, show him some love and subscribe. Let's see here. Hmm. Let's see. Let's see. God, where is it? Mm-hmm. So my next, actually, yeah, this guy definitely deserves a well-deserved shout out. My next shout out is gonna be RC's Big Air. If you guys haven't heard of RC's Big Air, you're missing out. You're missing out on a great YouTube channel. It's also RC related. Um, great fella, great guy, awesome RCs. If you guys go ahead and check out his channel, you will not be disappointed. Actually, the latest video that he did, he actually ran his X Max, somewhere by the dunes, close by to him, I'm assuming, and he did an amazing job, on that video. So again, that's RC's Big Air. So yeah, go ahead and show some support, and trust me, you will not be disappointed with that channel. And let's see, lastly, who am I gonna shout out next? Anybody? Anybody have any ideas? Anybody that I should shout out? Let's see here. Says Earl RC says, "Hey Gabe, can't stay watching my nieces, but I wanted to drop in, say hi, and leave a like. Hey man, appreciate it. Have a great rest of your night, man. Thanks for stopping by, and yeah, man, have a great evening." It says, "Well, it keeps cutting out on me real bad. can't make out most of what you're saying, Gabe. We'll try again in a bit. Oh boy. And then Green Fogger says same thing. Had a momentary buffer and audio cutout, but good otherwise. Huh. I thought it was just me. Oh boy. Okay. So, well, ladies and gentlemen, we have 8 people watching, and I totally do not want to end, well, not end, but continue talking and you guys not listening, to what I'm saying, so what I'm gonna do, the best thing I can do best, I guess, is I'm gonna go ahead and shut everything down, reboot, and we'll go from there. So if you guys say, that's the best way to go, let me know in the comment section. If not, honestly I don't even know how to fix this. Hopefully you guys can even hear me. But I think I'm gonna go ahead and reboot here and see if that fixes that. So yeah. And I thought it was my headphones, man. I don't know. Jesus. Yeah, I'll just go ahead and so I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream. Um, and I'll just go ahead and just make another one and continue. Or let me see if I don't end this and if I just shut this down, would I be able to join in? I don't know. So let me try just that, and we'll see how it goes. So see you in a bit. Come on. Okay. So let me see. Testing, testing. 1, 2, 3. Can you guys hear me better now? Actually, I just joined back, rebooted everything. Hopefully that fixed that issue. Um, people that are in here, let me know if you guys hear me well. So we can continue the show. So yeah, hopefully you guys are enjoying your weekend, your Saturday evening here with me. Yeah, so basically I had to walk out for a bit and I had to restart everything here because apparently I was cutting out. Um, my sound quality wasn't that great. So yeah, and hopefully that fixed it. So, and Bulgar's video says seems better. All right, awesome. And Green Frog RC says you sound good so far. All right, sweet man. So let me know in the comment section if this goes to crap. Please let me know, and I'll be pretty much monitoring this issue here. So as I go along. So yeah. So once again, um, I just wanted to do the couple shout outs here. Um, let me see. So my first shout out was Run and Gun RC. Go ahead and check him out. And my second and last shout out of the night was RC's Big Air. So I just wanted to verify my shout outs. You guys, you missed it. I highly recommend you check out those channels out. So yeah. So what is the topic of the night? Okay. So before I even start talking about the low C laser nuts, I want to get into a topic where even before I even start, I just want to say that by the end of the day, ladies and gentlemen, I have nothing bad against all the RC companies that are out there. I just want to know your feedback. Okay, I just want to really see what's your opinion on the topic that we have for tonight. And the topic for tonight is, and actually I know, and hopefully he's still here. Actually, I had a conversation with John Martin last weekend, in which it was pretty interesting, you know. Um, and it was about which RC company that is out there, which RC company is, really good with parts. And, if I have to pretty much elaborate on that, is if you buy a vehicle, okay, if you buy a vehicle, which brand is the most dependable brand out there? Is it Losi? Is it Arma? Is it Traxxas? Is it ECX? Is it Axial? To name a few. Okay, so if you want to bash a vehicle, which brand is your go-to brand? I mean, that's what what this live chat will be, tonight. Let me know in the comment section which vehicles do you prefer, as far as bashing. And of course, when you go out there and you break something, there are companies that you say, well, if I broke something with this particular vehicle, I know I have to special order, or I know that I have to look them up online. Well, because actually the manufacturer doesn't carry it anymore, or you know that company actually has stock in any local hobby shop, whether if it's online or at a local store. you can actually go there and buy spare parts. Okay, so yeah, so let me know. I mean, do you guys prefer Arma over Traxxas? Do you guys prefer Traxxas over Losi? Do you guys prefer Arma over Losi? Do you prefer, a Red Cat over a Traxxas? That's what I want to talk about tonight. So, and of course, my opinion when it comes to bashing, okay, if I ever want to go out there and if I really want to push an RC to a limit, the brand that I would actually, go to as far as, bashing and not caring, my go-to brand is actually Traxxas. And the reason is, you know, um, you can go to any local hobby shop, you can go anywhere online, and the parts will be there. They actually have a wide variety of parts, and even aftermarket parts, and I don't even have to, think that much because RPM does a lot, for Traxxas. Okay, and I'll give you another example. If this vehicle that you see in front of you, if I go out and I bash it, um, and I know this is pretty much a really, really new vehicle, and I know right now we're living through some tough times, and I know availability is not a good thing right now, but I can still relate, because when you buy a low C, if something breaks, if you go to your local hobby shop, there's a slight percentage, they might not have it. My local hobby shop really does a good job, but whatever it is that they stock, they actually get a few parts here and there, just to keep in stock for all the customers that bought a vehicle from them. Something breaks, they have, I'm not gonna say it's a lot, but they do have, several replacement parts that you can actually go and buy, if you break one of your RC vehicles. But unfortunate to say, if you break a vehicle that is actually even carried by Horizon Hobby, well, it turns out, you actually have to special order from them. And your downtime is going to be, for several days. You know what I mean? So that's my topic. What do you guys think? I mean, is the Traxxas the king of bashing? Is Traxxas still, it's highly debatable? Is it one of those things where, well, maybe, hey, well, Losi doesn't break as much as the Traxxas, you know. Um, so yeah, I mean, let me know your input. What do you guys think? So, and then we have a big head RC says you can buy Traxxas part at some Pet Boys. Yes, and actually you can even, well, I don't know if that's still an option, but even back then you could still even purchase a Traxxas vehicle at your local Pet Boys. So then Bobby Q Alter RC says, I think we're gonna change your topic. Is the topic? Yeah, I know. It's one of those things, man, that it gets you thinking. For example, I know you guys should know that I'm a diehard, Vatera fan. Um, and unfortunately to say, man, Vatera is actually going down under. Okay, so mostly all of my Vatera vehicles are actually going to become paperweights, before you know it. I really haven't tried to call, pretty much, Horizon customer service to see if they have any parts for a Vatera vehicle per se. Um, but that's one of those things, man, that that's the reason why I'm asking this. If you guys had any issues, as far as the basher goes, um, have you ever had any issues with parts availability? You know, so that's what Then we have the Tank RC says, "Good evening, ladies and gentlemen." Hoo-hoo. And then Steve OD says, "Basher boy, you like Vatera? Never knew." And then yeah, so anyway, and like I said, I just wanted to tell you guys, if I really want to go out and bash something and break something, um, my local hobby shop will back me out. Back me up. Sorry, will back me up with Traxxas parts. Sorry to say, man, but yeah, when it comes to bashing stuff and stuff like that, my local hobby shop has a huge wall, just full of parts of whatever rig it is that I have or had or whatever. Um, but yeah, I mean, my opinion is if you want to bash something and just still keep on going, even though you break, your downtime on a Traxxas is much more minimal than any other brand that is out there. Of course, it also depending on what type of hobby shop you're going to, because there are definitely, bigger hobby shops out there. And who knows, maybe they do carry parts for that particular Arma truck or that low C vehicle. Okay, so you know, so yeah, I mean that's my whole dilemma there. So, and that's just my opinion. If I want to go out and bash something, Traxxas is the way to go because parts are everywhere. And just like how Big Head RC says, you can't even go to your local Pet Boys, and they have the parts there for it. So yeah. Also, Big Head RC says the 3D printers keep getting better. Maybe one day we can print our own. Just pay the patient fee. Yeah, right. So that'll be pretty cool, man. I do agree on that. And then Shuns RC Adventure says you can only go bash and you can't drive a crawler. So, and then I have a compliment here. Says JD Paso says nice blanket on your bed. Hey man, appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. So so yeah, so changing the subject. So in front of you, we actually have the low C laser nut. Okay, I just acquired this. I would say maybe a few days ago. You kind of see that I kind of use it. You can see, that little, dust of. Actually, I drove it a little bit in the sidewalk, and I had to, because I actually bound this to my DX6R. I retired, the radio that came with it, and yeah, so this is bound and it's ready to go. But gotta say, man, the lights that are on there, it looks awesome. Um, and this thing is killer. Um, so going back to a rock racer, going back to where it all started in RC. Um, I can tell you this, and I know I mentioned this before, but if you were in the market for a rock crawler, like in the early 2010s, 2011, 2012, um, your vehicle that you would have to purchase in order if you wanted a rock racer was a Terra Glamisphere. Okay, I couldn't think of another vehicle, in that year that came out, that was considered a rock racer, and that's the only vehicle that came to mind. So for that, till today, which is 2020, um, this is a rock racer. Okay, this is a vehicle that you can actually race and rock crawl and go super fast, and you know so yeah. So then also let me know if you guys can't hear me that well. Actually, it turns out that may have issues with my internet tonight. I don't know what's going on, but if my audio's not that great, please let me know. So yeah, that's Exhibit A. So, and you'll probably laugh, man, but it's not dial up. It's, like I'm assuming it's broadband, right? I do pay my internet bill, you know. So let's see. Rock Racer looks tucked in for the night. Yeah, right. So, and then John Martin says that I actually sound okay. The Tank RC says look fine. Barbecue says he was just kidding. Okay, no, it's because earlier in the stream, I don't know if you were here, but yeah, apparently I was cutting out pretty bad. So I just, I'm very monitoring that pretty closely. So, but yeah, that's fine, man. All good. It's all good. It's all good. Let's see here. Oh, and then also JD Passo says the Tank RC. Enjoyed your video of the Haas, Stampede, and Arma truck. Yes, if you haven't seen a comparison of the Stampede and the Haas, Mr. Tank RC, and actually I highlighted, his comment. Actually, that's my fellow friend there. He actually has possession of a Traxxas Haas, and yeah, he's reviewing it from head to toe. Go ahead and check him out. And also, he does live streams every Thursday night. I'm sure everybody here on the panel already knows, but if you're new to all these RC live streams, that is one guy to go out and check out every Thursday night. So yeah. And then see there again, it says Basher Boy, you're breaking up bad over here, but it's all good. Yeah, man, I don't know. Kevin Gibbs says to say all the ash and the air creating havoc with service. I know, right? Yeah, we're actually going through some weird times, man. Then we have Buckstar SeaWorld. Hey, man, good evening. Welcome, welcome. Then we have a local fan. His name is Jonathan Rodriguez. Says, hey, Gabriel, how are you doing, buddy? That laser nut looks so sick. Oh, man, couldn't agree more. Welcome, man. Hopefully you're enjoying the your weekend. Hopefully you're enjoying the live stream. Thanks for stopping by. Let's see here. So yeah, I'm actually planning of running this tomorrow and start editing, my videos. Video, I should say, with this thing. And then I have uh, I have a vehicle here that is next to me that I just skipped the unboxing, man. I just decided to just go on there and trail with it. So I know I did put a picture of the other vehicle, the one that I'm talking about next to this. And actually, I did post a picture on my community tab. Can you guys guess which vehicle it is? Let me know in the comment section. Let me know. Let me know. Is it a crawler? Is it a basher? Is it a plane? What is it? And of course, I already said trail, so that kind of gave it away. I don't think you can go out trailing with an airplane, can you? So yeah, and once again, I did post a picture on my community tab. Um, that is next to the Losi Laser Nut and Green Frog RC. Look at that. It says the Axial SCX-10-3 Gladiator. Sweet, my friend. So go ahead and move Mr. Laser Nut from here and show you guys. Oh, gee. Okay. There it is. That looks better, right? So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, there it is. This is the Axial SCX-10 Gladiator. I gotta say, man, first impressions. First and foremost, I really do like that actually the body posts are actually under. Um, that is pretty sick. Why? Because you don't see any body post on top. And still, look, I haven't even removed the film yet. So, but yeah, I mean it's there. Also the wheelbase, yeah, they weren't kidding, man. This thing has a really, really long wheelbase. This thing is you guys are gonna say that's what she said, but this thing is pretty long, you know. So so yeah. One thing, and I'm gonna start with a few. I'm not gonna say uh that is a con, but one thing I'll tell you is it's pretty hard, to mount that body on there. When you remove the pins, you gotta line it, onto the rail, and then if you go to the other side, you gotta line it, and then these have to be aligned, and then once everything's all aligned, also there's like these type of what do you call these? Like uh, I don't even know how to call those, steppers, I guess. I don't know, but you have to align all this also, for the body just to sit. So yeah, and what I'm trying to say is, yeah, it took a while, for me to put that freaking body on there, you know. So let's see here. Bucks RC World says so epic, yeah, man. Appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. And then Kagan said, "Oh, Kevin Gibbs says Kagan, bro, Gladiator for the win." Yeah, he was the first one that guessed it. And also Kevin Gibbs, I know. And I'm fortunate to say, Kevin Gibbs. So he ordered one online, and apparently FedEx or UPS, I'm not sure which carrier it was, but Kevin Gibbs lost his Gladiator on the mail. And the cool thing about Horizon Hobby was they took care of that. Actually, what I heard was Horizon actually sent them another one. So that's pretty cool, right? And then Bobby Q Ultra C says, Gabe, you should do Windows transparent red. Looks real nice. Yeah, man, actually it does, and I'm like it looks so nice, man, that I haven't even removed the film. But it's an amazing Jeep. And the irony is, I don't know if you guys remember on my previous live streams that I was actually ranting and raving about Jeeps. And look at like right now I own a Jeep. It's like really. So am I really, stoked that this is a Jeep? Not really. And I'm gonna be very, very unbiased, with this vehicle once I start using it a little more. So, and also I'll tell you this: once I bash the laser nuts, and also I have another vehicle that I'll go ahead and showcase. That vehicle will definitely not need an introduction. Everybody, and I'm sure people that been in the hobby for a long time. I'm sure most of you guys have seen one, and I'll just leave that as a surprise. But I did get another RC um, that yeah, I just for my own preference. And of course, it also has to pertain of the conversation that we had earlier about, what's your favorite brand as a basher. So let's see here. Oh wow, check this comment out. Let me see. And oh boy, I'm getting far behind. Behind. Says Big Head RC says it's a pain to change batteries. Well, I did put my battery on there. I mean, I didn't have any issue. The only thing is, that body. You have to align it very, very well. In order for it to sit well. Because if you don't, actually, it looks kind of like tilted, and yeah, it doesn't look like it's sitting right. So that's one of the things that I didn't like, out of the box. But once again, if I get used to it, I wouldn't mind it. So yeah. Let's see here. Kitty Paso says, "Nice truck. Thank you, thank you." Let's see. Fender wells. Yeah, there you go, John Martin. So yeah, you have to align the body with the fender wells. If not, it doesn't sit right. So Sean RC Adventure says, "What do you think about the back links? They're long. Okay, there are gonna be definitely some pros and cons, and especially if you actually go out, to an actual rock crawl course, um, that will be a major con. Why? Because this thing will definitely be hung up, most of its time. Because if this wheel comes down, let's say just a little bit, that center, that the clearance will be a lot less, But if you actually go, if you do hills, if you do really really steep hills, that's where those links, come into play. That's a pro, of these having long links. Um, One thing that I understand why Axio actually have that, they added that dig. It's mainly because how stretched this is. Since the wheelbase, it's pretty long. Okay, so you do have the option of locking your rear diff and then just pretty much have your front wheels just have you spin. And of course, you can do a major turn radius, just with that feature. So I can tell you this: without that feature, I'm sure this truck will do horribly. But since the Axial said, hey, you know what? Well, we have this. Actually, we can kind of compensate that, and yeah, so they did, and so like, and so far I haven't driven it that much. I did drive it. I just want to check the components, the servo, and everything else. But as far as me giving you an actual opinion of how it does on the trail, that I can't answer yet. And I'm just gonna be really unbiased with that. I mean, I really really want to test this paces, and actually challenge this thing, so it can perform really well. And of course, I will let you know how this thing does. So other thing that really really got me very surprised, the servo horn. The servo horn actually Axial put it in metal. It's a metal servo horn. I mean, I understand my camera will not get that, but yeah, so Axel did put a metal servo horn on there, so that's pretty cool. We have Brendan Tim in the house. He says rock sliders. There you go. Buck, you're right. Pop defenders in and all. Running boards. Yeah, there you go. Running boards. Let's see here. Beamfjawless Turtle says you have to do that every time you change your battery. Basher boy. Yeah, I mean, we will have to remove the body, on and off, on and off. And of course, if you keep this vehicle indoors, if there's hardly no elements such as heat, or actually, I mean, the cold, I wouldn't worry about much. But if you can actually leave a battery there, just don't leave it plugged in. So you can do that. You can just leave it on there, and all you got to do is just plug it in, and you're good to go. So, oh boy, I think I missed a lot in chat. My apologies. So let's see here. And yeah, see, so Kevin Gibbs, as I was saying, he lost his in the mail, and he says right here in his comments, says, I'll have the new one Monday. So look at that, man. So, good job, Horizon Hobby. Basher Boy, do you have to rely on the body every time you change the battery? Yes. So like I said, you do remove 4 pins, body comes off, and also this vehicle does come equipped with LED lights front and rear. So obviously you do have those, what do you call those connectors? Top of my head, I can't remember, but yeah, so they are plugged in, so you just unplug them, and battery comes, completely undone, and yeah, you have access to the battery. So let's see here. Show us those spec links to us. Yeah, of course, I can do that. Let's see here. Come on, girl. let's see. I don't know if let me see if I can get it as so. This is a 13.9 wheelbase truck. Obviously, you have smaller links here, and then these are, that's what she said, huge. Okay, so this is where the challenge is. You know, if you bottom this end out, this is where the running boards come into play, and then it's just gonna, lower the center of gravity. If you have, these wheels at a lower altitude, then yeah, you're gonna bottom out a lot here. So that's one of the cons that I do see without running this. Okay, and I may be wrong. Who knows? But that's one of the major issues that I see. When it comes to this, but the pros of having longer links, um, actually, that actually helps as you're climbing. So if you have a really, really steep hill, so you're, let's say if you're at a steep hill, your truck is not going to tip over because of those, longer links. So again, that's one of the pros. And of course, since this vehicle has a big wheelbase, um, actually said, "Well, this thing is going to turn horribly." So my assumption is that's the reason why they put a dig on. They put that dig option, for you to lock your rear wheels, right? So you can do this to your front. You can just move like this. So that is a huge, huge feature. That actual axial, threw on there. So yeah. So hopefully, if you want me to specify a little more, Kevin Gibbs, let me know. And also, if I left something, also let me know in the comment section. Lava Kid Alter RC says, those wheels easy made black on STX N3. Yes. And I'll tell you this, gentlemen, I am not a huge fan of chrome. So if I may, I can probably think about changing the color on these rims, you know? So who knows? But yeah, I'm not a huge fan of chrome. So JD Passo says, where's Wolverine? Actually, Wolverine is sleeping. I actually have Wolverine actually stored somewhere in a box. But he's around. He's around. And also, I will be using Wolverine. I'll be using him. Not gonna say soon, but yeah, in coming days, I guess. For giveaways. So I'll be doing a couple of giveaways here and there. So yeah. Let's see. Could you widen the stands? Is there room? Well, I think so. But the only thing is, I don't know if it'll rub on the fenders. I mean, that would be the only issue if you want to widen the stands. Um, I don't know. I mean, even I can tell you this, man. For being a CX10, these tires are pretty big. Being 1.9s, these do really well. But if you want to put bigger tires, wider tires, yeah, that's where I guess it's gonna get a bit challenging. But hey, well, in this hobby, there's always that experimentation, right? Let's see. Bucks RC World says, and the gearing up the stock setup is supposed to be for the towing for torque. That truck comes with optional gearing to make it faster. Well, also, you can actually put this, the optional servos, you can make this into a 2-speed, if I'm not mistaken. So you can also, if you want to go a little faster, just hit that servo and yeah, you'll be going fast. Let's see here. Big Head RC says, I have the SCX-10 and I put mile overdrive portal gears in front with a Vitabon portal weights, and now it climbs like Billy the Goat. on track. Oh, look at that. On crack, sorry, not track. So yeah, there you go. So what he means about overdrive and underdrive and stuff like that. So overdrive is pretty much gearing your differential to uh, drive faster than the rear, and then underdrive is driving slower. I'm sorry. The back differential on an underdrive actually moves slower than the front. So, and then actually that also gives you an option, of conquering, tight turns and stuff like that. So yeah. So let's see here. Jesus, I'm so far behind with Axiomatic says, "My, what long word links you have." Oh yeah, thanks, man. Appreciate it. I'll take that definitely as a compliment. And then we have that's my RC. Hey man, good evening. How's it going? So let's see here. Jesus, I am very far behind. We have TSO Day. Hey man, good evening. Welcome, welcome. And then Axiomatic says, "I miss Wolverine. I feel like a piece of me missing." Like I said, he will make an appearance. Like I said, that's the when you see Wolverine, that's pretty much giveaway time. But yeah, that will be in the upcoming days. I haven't decided when, but yeah, it's in the works. So yeah, and if you guys don't have any other questions with the Axial Jeep Gladiator. Oh, and then we have After Run RC. Hey man, how's it going? Good evening. Welcome, welcome. And then TSO Day says, "I love the on-screen comments, man. Full touch." Yeah, this is what StreamYard offers, and actually, I do enjoy it myself because so the comment that is actually highlighted, if there's something that I want to talk to about in specific, the audience can actually see what I'm referring to and so on and so forth. So yeah. So to conclude, so yeah, this is here. This is here to stay, and I have to clarify. If I was pretty harsh, on the brand Jeep brand, like I said, I'm and I got to admit, I'm not that excited that I'm actually a Jeep owner now. But you gotta understand where I'm coming from. Okay, I live in West Texas. I live in a place where sand dunes is this thing. Going rock crawling is a thing. Going off roading is a thing. So these particular vehicles in real life, you see them everywhere. Okay, this is pretty much like a dog, in a house. You'll see them everywhere. You know what I mean? This is the type of vehicle that, yeah, I don't even have to walk. I would say, I don't know, less than a mile, and I can probably find a handful of these things. You know what I mean? So that's the reason why I said, the previous comments of me owning a Jeep. So now that I have one, I'm actually, I gotta say, I'm very interested to see its performance. But am I stoked that it's a Jeep? No. So, so yeah, so there you have it. Okay. And of course, I have nothing bad against Jeep, and especially I have nothing bad against Axial. I just, I did see the opportunity of owning one of these, and I just pulled the trigger. So, and yeah, of course, the saying, you only live once, and yeah, I own a Jeep. So, and look, see, Axiomatic understands, says, "I feel the same way about Ford Escorts." There you go. You know, So yeah, and then with this, it's like you see Jeeps everywhere here in Texas. So let's see here. It says Beanfield Alice Turtle says, how hard would it be to change the body? Well, I'll tell you this, okay. Vatera actually released, well, and I know now it's discontinued, but Vatera released a 72 Chevy Suburban. I don't know if that crawler also has the same wheelbase as this. Not sure, but that's something that it's definitely uh, a challenge, to figure out. I don't know the actual specs on that Vatera, but yeah, and that's the only vehicle that comes to mind. That body could actually be on there. So hopefully that answers your question. That's my RC says, awesome Jeep. Hey man, appreciate it. Thank you. Kevin Gibbs says, was a good teaser, Axial. If the Gladiator hadn't come out, I would have got a laser nut. Yeah, man, and actually, so the laser nut did come out, and then this was a thing that it was just talked about in my local hobby shop. Okay, it was like, oh, look, so this the difference between this and that, and blah blah blah, and as the conversation got a bit more interesting, well, next thing you know, I'm walking out with one. So that's how that happened, you know. So yeah, so, and of course, look, so I do have the Gladiator, right? Let me move this really quick. And here is the laser nut. So yeah, I mean, I gotta say, gentlemen, if you gotta choose between both, yeah, it's a tough one because they're roughly the same price. And but then again, it's two different categories. One of them is a rock racer. You actually go faster on this one. Then the Jeep, well, it's more of a trailer, a crawler. Runtime, you will definitely have more runtime on the Jeep than on this. Um, but of course, the laser now you go faster. So yeah, I mean, be my guest, man. I don't even know where to draw the line if I had to choose. So look, that's my RC says dog in the house. Good analogy. Yeah, man. And the reason why I even use that is because yeah, you can go down a few houses and of course you see dogs barking. That's how I feel when I see a Jeep. It's like they're everywhere, you know. So yeah, you can't take it with you, and I ain't here to make my kids rich. Let's see here. And then also Kevin Gibbs on fire, man. Says a lot of choices right now. They're bombing us right now. Yeah, man. Um, so obviously I'm fortunate to own, these two vehicles. But again, it's and I'll give you another analogy. You know, the Gladiator, it's one of those things where it was unplanned. It's like I got the wife pregnant with no reason, and this came out. You know, so that's how I feel with the Gladiator. It's like I could have had an abortion, but okay, it's already here. Oh well, something we can do. And of course, I uh, there's a high debate on pro life and pro choice, but that's just the way I see things. Okay, um, maybe I shouldn't have gone that route, but I just got this damn thing. It's just pretty much it just became available, and all right, there it is. So then Bulgar RC video says only one choice for me right now. If I have to guess, aren't you getting a? You said you're gonna get a Cross RC, right? If I'm not mistaken. So let us know in the comment section. And then Axiomatic RC says laser nut tires are beefy as hell. Yes, so these are 2.2 tires. You know, they're not your standard 1.9 tires. So yeah, and I'll tell you this, man. I did see, the commercial from Horizon Hobby, from Low C. The way they advertise this, yeah, it looks amazing. But when you see one in real life, if I have to compare this with the Low C DB Pro, they're total different vehicles. Doesn't matter if the chassis is the same, but they're different. Okay, specifically even starting with a body. Okay, even the body's not the same. The chassis is, and I gotta say, it's a little bit longer. But oh man, those tires are definitely something else. And another cool thing about it is, I did, pretty much floored it. I did give it a few full top speed runs, just pretty briefly, and this thing goes. So I'm very excited, man, actually, to get this at the RC Bash Boy Arena. See, look, and there, okay, yeah, that's yes. So that's my RC says. In my area, all soccer van moms turn two Jeeps trying to be cool and look single days still. Yes, so you understand what I'm saying? That's what I'm talking about. Okay. And I know, right? This freaking Jeep is actually it's looking at me, but yeah, man, it's if the Jeep wouldn't have been as overrated here in Texas, specifically, I would be okay with it. But oh man, I don't know. But you guys get what I'm saying, right? I mean, I think I got my point across. So, and like Kevin Gibbs says, most are grocery getters here too, but you see some sweet ones down the bottom along the river. Axiomatic RC says, I give up and got a bumper sticker for my minivan that says, I used to be cool. Ah, come on, man. Axiomatic is the coolest guy alive. You kidding me? I gotta say, man, so Axiomatic does need to make a comeback. I mean, I understand that, right now you're having fun, with your new neighbor. But yeah, man, I miss those videos, my friend. Hopefully you make an RC comeback pretty soon on your channel. We'll be watching. And also, go ahead and re-highlight that comment again. If you guys are not familiar who Axiomatic RC is, go ahead and check out his channel. You will not be disappointed. He's actually he's more of a hands kind of guy. He's doing this and that, and just dancing. Hold on, let me move that comment so you can actually see my fingers dance. And then he points, and then he's actually analyzing. He does this, then he stops, and then he starts dancing again. So that's who Axiomatic is, and of course, his content is amazing. He talks, really good about RCs, and his how-tos. I gotta say, he really helped me out with. And I previously installed lights on my TRX4 Blazer, and he was really good, in explaining how those go in there. So yeah, so check out Axiomatic RC. I'll go ahead and highlight him again briefly. Actually, this is going to be the highlight of the night. Axiomatic RC, if you haven't heard of him, go check him out. There it is. That's I highlighted his comment. That's the guy I'm talking to. So yeah. Moving along. Let's see. Jeez, am I behind? And then Kevin Gibbs says, "Where did you find that sticker, Axio? Asking for a friend." And then TSO Day is asking if did it work. Then he Axiomatic RC is replying and says, "I'll get back. Trying to figure it out. I'll be posting thumbnails with my mouth wide open soon enough." All right, we'll be watching, my friend. Says thumbnails. I look like I sat on a broomstick. Oh boy. Okay. That's my RC says I raced street bikes, racing go karts, Mini Cooper, supercharged autocross build, 1/4 scale Mustangs at the track now. I can make sweet passes on my Craftsman in my lawn because my back is shot. Oh boy. Yeah, I hear you, man. So, and Axiomatic says appreciate it, and everyone rough year, but I'm trying. Oh yeah, man, it's been a rough year overall, and I gotta say, man, I shouldn't even be saying that it's actually been a good year, but the guys that know what I do for a living, you know, sorry to say, man, if you ask me how's work, well, this pretty much answers it, so yeah. TSO Day says, "Gotta go, brothers. It's been real. Thanks for hosting, Bash Boy." Hey, man. So we're here every Saturday evenings at 8 o'clock Mountain Time. Feel free to check it out, whenever you can, man. So have a good night, man, and we'll see you in the next one. And so yeah, so look, right now I'm trying to catch up on chat. I'm trying to stay in the loop. So I haven't invited anyone yet. Actually, I'm seeing that I'm live here an hour, 7 minutes, 58 seconds in. So I'm gonna go ahead and put the link if you guys want to join. And we'll just talk about anything that's RC related. So yeah, you're more than welcome to come in and post it. So yeah, if you guys want to join in, there's the link. So yeah, just come along, and we'll still be talking about RCs. So yeah, and also before we even get people in here, I just want to give you guys updates of what I have going on here on my channel. So this will be the first vehicle that I'll run to. Why? Because I'm actually excited to run this thing. I will also run my Jeep Gladiator, and then after I do that, I will do my
your neck really bad.
My last vehicle.
You already got shoulder issues.
So hopefully, so and then we have John Martin here in the house.
What?
Oh.
No.
So what's up, man?
Let me do something here. Sorry about that.
Sure.
Oh, nothing much. Just out racing earlier. There we go. I got it fixed now.
Are you taking me to work or no?
No.
Okay, good.
Wife's yelling at me too.
Yeah, we all heard that.
Yeah.
So what's the word, my friend?
Yeah. Oh, other than getting wet earlier.
Got wet? Oh,
it was
quick.
Yeah, it was just more of a consistent rain, just enough to make you wet, and just enough to be annoying, and just enough to make you bring home your RC car looking like a mud ball.
Oh, I hear you, man. I hear you. Actually, we need those types of days over here. We did see rain, but not a ton. So
I'm gonna go run and grab them.
All right. And then everybody's just talking to each other on chat. So yeah, people in the comment section. So any plans this weekend? If you guys gonna run something, let us know in the comment section. We have Axiomatic RC says laser knot, Haas, that sent for 50. That I would have no clue what to do with, but looks super cool. So the laser nut, actually, you can run it on your track. The Haas, you can also do the same thing. And that sand, the 450, yeah, that I wouldn't know what to do. Actually, I do get you on that. It is nice, I gotta say, but I don't know. Is it a crawler? Is it just a vehicle just to run around? I don't know. So, yeah. So let's see. Beanfield Alice Turtle says, yeah, we all need the rain in Texas, Bashful. Yeah, especially here, man, West Texas. I know East Texas, like Houston, Dallas, all those places, they do get rain here and there, but not over here, man. Over here is totally different. Ooh, and look at that.
Yeah.
Bulgarc video says, working on Hannibal. If you guys don't know what he means about Hannibal, his Hannibal is a TRX 4 Sport. And that thing crawls amazing. So, and actually, I was thinking, when was the last time you've gone crawling, Bulgar? It's been a long time, huh? So, let's see here. And then yeah, once again, everybody's talking to each other.
This is going to be my fun for the next 3-4 days.
Okay, what is that? Well, I know what it
Pro
is.
mod.
Yeah.
You can every single one of my vehicles look like this on the inside.
Oh boy.
Yes, it's going to be complete teardowns on all 3 race cars.
You got some RC in your dirt there.
Yeah, no, and I'm yeah. Yeah, like I said, I don't think an air compressor is going to work this week. I believe a fire hose and the air compressor might do a job.
Might, huh? Did you ever see that car wash that RC Sparks did, for his crawlers and stuff? Did you ever see that?
Yes, I did see that video. That was actually a pretty cool little thing. But yeah, like I said, we cut our we cut a round out tonight, and we actually got done at like 8:30, and it started pouring at like 10 minutes after we finished.
Yeah.
Good timing.
So, and speaking of that, so what do you think about Mr. Aaron's pretty much epic drive-through car wash? Would that be something that maybe it would be cool to make, since it's all PVC pipes? All you gotta do is just pretty much put on your hose, and that was a pretty cool innovation.
A lot of drilling.
Yeah, right? Yeah. So Bulgar RC Video says, just been crawling with my 1/24th scale stuff, ready to go back to 110. I know, man. You've been messing with a lot with the 124 stuff, and actually the no budget 124, man, is actually looking pretty nice. I gotta say, Then Bucks RC World says PVC car wash setup. That's pretty cool, man. So, and also, says RC Sparks is the best man, such an OG. And we got Beanfield says, hey, if you ain't got mud on your RC, you're not RCing. Well, my laser nut doesn't have any mud yet.
Well, I don't know if it would be mud or if it's going to be more dust.
It's dusty, man. Actually, we hardly had any rain this year.
Yeah,
so.
that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. And then everybody's saying that they would love to make that car wash. The Big Head RC says I would love to, and also he also said I would like to do an RC dyno. If I'm not mistaken, and sorry to bring this up, but I think Tamaya has an RC dyno. Don't they? You're not familiar?
I don't know. I don't know offhand.
It's mostly for the on roads, if I'm not mistaken. They would tell you the RPMs input and all that.
Possible.
Yeah.
I like the power washer comment there, Kevin.
Yeah, the power wash, right? Yeah. Full blast, baby. And then Bucks RC World says, I want to know when the pre-order will be for the. And he gives a part number 110 RC Volkswagen Type 2 T1. I have no idea what that is. Is it what brand is it, Bucks? Let us know. Check this out. Bogey RC Video says I used a motel room shower for car wash. Now that's what I'm talking about.
There you go.
And even if it clocks out, oh, guess what? It's checkout. Not my problem. So. And Axiomatic RC says New Jersey had nothing but rain in August. Just solid mud pits on the track. Jesus. Oh wow.
Well, we've lucked out the last 3 weeks because we've had storms go north and south of us that kind of split and went around us. So tonight was actually the first night in 3 weeks that we've actually got rain, and they said we might get rain.
Wow. So instead of might, you actually got it, huh?
Oh yeah, we actually got it tonight. Like I said, we've had our rain, but not when I was racing.
Yeah. Bucks RC World says it's a hippie band.
Yeah.
And still,
I actually went out and made a crawling video. I got to get it posted and edited.
Really? Did you? You ran your what is it? The F100 Ford, right?
SCX10, yeah.
Sweet. So.
Yeah.
I know you're more of a racer guy, but so what do you think about crawling? Is it something else? What is it? How do you feel? Do you feel more mellow? What are your thoughts on that?
I have no problem. I have no problem doing anything because, like I said, I bash too. So it's just the only problem is I got to find places right now, and the only place I know is along this river front down. It's downtown, and it's rocks, and the rocks move, and it's like I'm gonna kill myself on these rocks.
Yeah, even the body, you have to put it into crawling mode, huh?
Oh man.
Yeah, you go hard on your knees, huh? And your ankles.
Oh, gee, I started stumbling so bad I flipped the GoPro off my controller.
Really? Wow. Yeah, man, we gotta be careful knowing where you're stepping, my friend.
Yeah. Well, it probably didn't make matters any better that I was in sandals trying to do this too.
Oh.
Like a dummy.
Yeah, man. Gotta wear those tennis shoes, my friend.
Yeah. Well, hiking boots, more like it.
Or hiking boots, yeah. Whichever you prefer, right? So Brendan Timlin says, I just hit my toes with a pressure washer on accident. Took the skin off 2 toes. Are you kidding me?
Ow.
Yeah. You're skinning yourself? Jesus, man, be careful. Know what you're spraying.
Gives a new meaning to delousing, doesn't it?
Right? So Elio has a sweet uncle. Right, yeah. And then Bulgar's asking, who's Elio? And then Brendan Tinley says, Johnny Reigns just did an awesome paint job on a van. So maybe that's what Bucks RC Roll's talking about? That hippie van or whatever. And then we got 2 Chains RC, whatever that means. Axiomatics RC says, good point about crawling, that it takes a bit of physical ability. Got to be in a bit of shape to hike and climb up those rocks. No wonder I'm horrible at it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, man, if you're going crawling, especially, you're actually going to be behind the truck, yeah, you better put your own body in crawling mode, because if you're stepping wrong, well, guess what, man? You're definitely going to fall. And we all have been there. We all been there, And you're not going to say that I haven't fallen.
Yeah.
I've fallen. And pretty bad. To the point where it's like, the hell with this. I'm going home.
Yeah, I'm walking around kind of gingerly myself today.
Oh, yeah, yeah, man. And it's Elio's Pizza. Delicious. Bucks RC World says, no, but I put a link in the chat. Huh, okay. I don't know if I have you as a moderator. I don't think I... Did you see a link, John?
No, I didn't.
Bucks RC World? No.
No, I don't see one.
But yeah, if I don't know, and not that I don't want to make you a moderator, but actually I had a lot of people as moderators a while back ago. Actually, I went on my computer to actually do that, but I wish I can actually make you moderator right here and then, but I'm using StreamYard and only have access to my mobile phone. I don't think I'll be able to make you a moderator. So, but that will definitely be on my to-do list. I'll go ahead and make you a moderator pretty soon. So you have my word, my friend. You do have my word. So, and as you can see, yeah, so that's the reason why we didn't see the link, because you have to be moderator in order for us to see links. So, but I'll fix that, my friend. You have my word. So, Bulgar's video says one of the guys in Houston did a Wayfair delivery van with a Joe Biden driver. Okay. Awesome, man. Kevin Gibbs says, and they're still talking about the Johnny Reigns fan. Says Johnny crushed it on that one. So many good painters around now. Yes, and I gotta say, man, Johnny Reigns is definitely a good painter. Actually, one of my favorites too. Big Head RC says, I fell into the river last week while crawling. Oh boy. Let me ask you this. So when you fell, did you throw the receiver out or you took that receiver with you? Because I want to know if that receiver survived, if it went with you. Let us know. Pincho Lawless Turtle says, if you're walking gingerly, what happened to Mary Ann?
I left her at the beach.
Oh, man, should have brought it with you.
Yeah, the wife would get mad.
So I was asking Big Cat RC if the remote still works, and apparently, based on his comment, he did take the receiver with him in the river. And it says, I hope it didn't kill my controller. Well, my friend, ESCs are splash proof, waterproof. Servos are the same way. Remotes, I don't know. So that is something that
Maybe
I
unless it's a
highly,
rugged.
unless it's a, yes, and that's right, unless it's a rugged. So what kind of remote do you have, Big Head RC? Let us know. And he said that he hasn't used it since. I'll tell you what, my friend, if it's handy and if you actually can get a hold of it, let us know if it turns on. And if you see lights flashing, if you see that it's working, hey man, win-win.
Oh, that sucks. It took out your phone though.
Yeah, all right. And he says a 3-hour tour, a 3-hour tour, whatever that means. Maybe Axel wants to go on a 3-hour tour. I'm not sure. If killed the face.
We got Gilligan and the skipper, huh?
Oh, hey, and then we have Tony's CCXRC. And yes, we're still live, my friend. Welcome, welcome. Also, if you guys want to join, I don't know if you still can see the link, and I'll tell you what. I'll go ahead and repost it again. I will post the link if you guys want to join. Feel free. Oh, and he's already in here. Okay. Hey, Tony. Good evening. Oh no, he's not. I highlighted his comment. Oh my god, brain fart. I thought he'd join. So yeah, so there you go. If you guys want to join, there's a link. All you gotta do is just click on it. And StreamYard is just a website. It's not an application. All you gotta do is just click, and it just takes us right here. If you're on a mobile device, you can actually just be with no video, and of course, yeah, if you wanna chat here live, you're more than welcome. So let's see here.
Talking about the rice to get the moisture out of your phone.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it says Brendan Timlin says stick it in a bag of rice. Okay, so he owns a regular DX3. Oh, and then he also mentioned that he's at work right now. Okay. I gotta say, man, I'm very curious, and actually, that'll make a headline. Because when you think about RCs, you think about the ESCs being waterproof, servos being waterproof. What about the remote? What happens if you fall in the water? Is that waterproof? Everything except the rugged. I mean, I wouldn't. You think you can submerge a rugged on water? What do you think, John?
If you sealed it around the rubber like I know Tony did on his, and I still got to do on mine, but there's a couple holes where the rubber kind of snaps into it.
Yeah.
So they'd probably get water in it. But like I said, it's probably more sealed than anything being the rugged.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, but that's pretty interesting. So again, Big Head RC, that's the guy that you might want to keep an eye out. And again, I'll go ahead and highlight him. He dropped a receiver, a remote, in the water. I am debating to see if it still works. If it doesn't work, And also, let us know in the comment section. What is your take on that? You think it works? It doesn't work? Let Mr. Big Head RC know, what your opinion is. Should he put it on Rise? Should he call Horizon for a warranty? Let us know. And then CCXRC says, "Ouch, that sucks." Yeah, man. And I'll tell you this, man. If I would drop my DX6R on water, That's an expensive radio, man, going down the hole. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, I think he also said his phone was in his pocket too when he fell in. And the screen shot out his iPhone.
Oh no.
Yeah, that's big time no with a touchscreen. That phone's toast.
Yeah. Yep. Couldn't agree more. And so he says, I cut the controller off and removed the batteries. Okay. Again, I mean, and if you haven't turned it on ever since, I don't know, man. That's gonna be a good one. Will it turn on? It won't
Tony
turn on.
said.
Go ahead, read it.
Tony said the rice lad just put it in front of a fan and let it dry out.
Yeah. Yeah, see, that's another. See, this is why we do hangouts, man. You know, we're here to support each other, and that's another good way to, I guess, remove water from a circuit board. You know? So you can't eat a fan, though, but you can eat rice. So maybe once you're done, you know, if you're going to put on rice, well, hey, Chinese night, maybe? Anyone? And we have a little update. It says it's been a week. I plan on using it tomorrow. ... If it works. Oh boy. And did you notice there? I kind of made it suspenseful. You know, I don't know. Maybe it does work. Who knows if it doesn't. But I gotta say, man, Mr. Bighead RC, I'm gonna be very realistic with you. I don't think it works. And sorry I'm being harsh, but that's just the way I think, my friend. I mean, other people might say otherwise.
Bring a backup one with you.
Yeah, right. But I'll tell you this, man. You know, keeping your hopes up. I really hope it does work. But that is just my way of thinking. You know, once you drop it on water, hey, that's it. But it's a Spectrum, okay? And you guys know me. I'm a huge Spectrum fan, except for the SCX2. That is not welcome here. But the DX3, that is a good remote. So even though it's ready to run vehicles, if I should say, it does have potential. So it shouldn't give you a hard time. So, and then there you go. See, Tony says you microwave it. I don't know.
That'll work.
If you do that, you'll probably get a toasty, delicious plastic melt, maybe. You can eat that with a slice of lasagna.
Remember when the portable landline phones were first come out?
Yeah.
My buddy decided to see what it sounded like inside of a microwave and threw one in there and picked up the other one to turn it on just to hear it. Yeah, didn't end well.
Oh, it toasted, right?
Toasted the phone and toasted the microwave.
Damn. Yep. Well, we got that one down, right?
Yeah. His mom and dad weren't too happy either.
Oh yeah. Then CCXRC says hasn't had time to corrode the electronics yet, and then says make sure you film it. If you do microwave it, I'm sure it will spark. Oh boy. So people want to really blow up things on a microwave, huh? Gee. What else can we put on a microwave? Can we put 2.2 tires on a microwave? And we have tank. Hey,
I don't
Tank,
know. I never
evening.
tried that. Putting a tire in a microwave to unglue it. That's a different way of doing it.
Yeah, and Tony's actually suggesting that. I don't know. I guess putting stuff in the microwave makes stuff work
It
better.
makes stuff sparks.
You can always throw in a bad CD into there. Been there,
Right.
done that one.
And
Makes a
then we
nice sun
have,
catcher afterwards.
Can you read that, Tank? The one
Yeah.
I highlighted.
Yeah.
It says
Man,
the man.
the man, the myth, the legend. The one I find even funnier is the one from Axiomatics.
This one.
Yeah.
Tank.
That tank. You guys are too much. Yeah, I just finished an editing. I started a long time ago, and I was sure I finished and I published. It's basically on the toy hauler. I took 1.7 tires and fitted them on a 1.9 rims, but I actually cut them to actually fit them. So I completely forgot I'd never finished the editing. So I just finished it and I will upload it. So
Oh, look at that, man.
done.
So,
It's done.
so you've been busy, huh?
Yeah, kind of.
Sweet, man. Sweet, sweet.
It's
I gotta
not too
say, man,
good for the. Yeah, go ahead.
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
It's not too good for the guinea pig. That sentence there for the to put it in the microwave. It's not good for the guinea pigs.
Actually, you would bake a guinea pig in there.
Oh yes.
Make sure you put some butter on there, so it can be crispy.
Yeah.
No, and I was gonna say, Tank. So I haven't had time, to check out your Haas comparison, all that. I did see, the videos that you uploaded,
Cool.
but as soon as I have time, I'll definitely check your videos out. So.
Thank you.
So yeah, so the topic of the night is microwaves and RC, and see what works. And Big Head RC says, "Nah, for sure it was metal. We'll bake it at 350 for 5 hours." Jesus, for 5 hours?
I saw some people posted on Facebook on the Tamaya Legend Facebook page. Tamaya tires. I think they were from a MO3 chassis, but he tried baking them to unglue them, which is a good way to do it. But those tires, they don't do good in heat. All the tires were melted. I don't know how long he left them in there, but the MO3 tires were just melted. It's not the same kind of plastic. You do have to watch out.
He should have tried the oven, huh?
No, he did put it in the oven, but I don't know for how
Oh, he
long
did?
he put it in the
Okay.
oven. Yeah, he baked them, and I don't know for how long. He didn't mention it. He says, "Just be careful." Yeah.
Okay. Well, now we
All the
know.
rims were melted.
It's like when Tony was building one of his SMTs. Sean gave him the idea to use the heat gun on it, and Tony, I think, had the rims almost melted off of it.
Yeah. Let's see. So, I mean, I did
Sean.
highlight Tony's comment. I did. Okay, right now, it's just all fun and games here, ladies and gentlemen. And I will say this, and you're right. I highly do not recommend you put, other than food, okay, if you put any objects other than food on a microwave, I highly suggest you not to. Okay, microwaves are meant for food, not for tires or specifically anything in RC, metals. So yes, don't try that at home. And I will read Sean RC Adventures comment. Says, the sad thing is, Tony, you had to put a disclaimer out because there is somebody out there that would try it. And yes, I totally agree with Sean. So yes, we're just talking, just shooting the bull, just having a good time. In reality, do not put anything we said on a microwave.
Nope.
No.
So. And then Big NRCU says his biscuits are not gonna have a rubber taste from now on. So every time he bakes. So, and then we have RC Master in the house. Hey, man, good evening. Welcome, welcome. Jesus. And of course, that's why I had this disclaimer.
Crazy.
Yeah,
Jesus,
yeah.
Please do not try anything these guys are putting in the chat.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Do you know how to make
So-
a cat bark?
A what? I'm sorry?
Do you know how to make a cat bark?
A cat. Woof, woof? I don't know.
Yeah, how do you make a cat bark like a dog?
Well, cats don't bark.
Yeah, but there's a way to make it bark. You just take the cat, you
Okay.
you put gasoline all over it, and then you light him. He goes woof.
Yeah.
Do you know how to make? Do you know how to make a dog go meow?
A dog go meow?
Yeah. You
I
put
don't
him in the
know.
freezer for 4 or 5 days, and then you put him over a bandsaw.
Jesus,
That's
Tank.
Bad for animals.
We're gonna get I am probably get a
Those are dad
strike or
jokes.
something.
Those are
Right?
dad jokes. No, you're not going to get a strike for that. Dad jokes. Those are my dad's jokes.
See here. Oh, hey. Look who we have here.
What is going on?
Hey, Tony. Good evening. Welcome. How's it going, man?
Everybody's jumping in there at the end.
Is it near the end? He's only been going 80
don't know.
minutes.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, no, but
And he's
Actually,
in
me, I don't have a-
Texas. So
I don't have a time limit, so we'll
Yeah.
end it when we'll end it. I'm not.
You know,
going
if
based
we
on-
start showcasing RC Basher boys again, maybe we can go for another 8-9 hours.
Oh no, man.
we'll go
Actually,
through all the RCs. Yeah, let's start. Let's swap out the laser nut, which I see now is the laser nut sitting there. That's awesome.
Yeah, thank you. So no, and actually, I was showcasing my the Gladiator earlier.
Saw that.
So and it's here handy. So, you guys
Did
have
you
any
have to
questions?
bind
before-
yours, or was it already bound?
It was bound. The only thing I did to it, just check the components, the receiver, ESC, inputs, forward, backwards, and everything was all right. And actually, LED lights also worked. So yeah, and actually the Jeep, I'll actually get it. The Jeep will be the first time I'll actually have the stock remote because I'm actually gonna run it as is.
Oh, really? You're not going to bind it with a Spectrum?
It is a Spectrum. I mean, I can. I mean, because they are compatible, but I'm just gonna use how it came in the box because
Okay.
I'm truly gonna review this thing from head to toe.
Cool. But if ever you do put another servo in there, you will have to bind it to the other remote because that remote
Really?
doesn't have enough channels.
Hmm.
Well, the remote you have only a 3-channel. You need 4 channels for to run everything. So you can't run everything with that one remote.
Well, the
That's the
two-wheel
reason
drive
they,
part, yeah.
that's the reason they only put 3 2 servos in there because that
Really?
transmitter that you have is a 3-channel transmitter. It's not a 4-channel.
And you know what? I guess I'll check on that. I wasn't aware.
You do
But
that.
your receiver can handle it. You just need to bind it to your better controller.
That is correct.
Correct,
Your
yeah.
receiver
And
will
get a-
handle it.
A $13 servo.
Yeah, that receiver will bind is a 4-channel receiver. So
Yeah.
that receiver will work on a bigger radio. It's just your radio is only a 3-channel.
Yep. And
Right, on the
Brad
stock
from
radio.
it comes with Dig, but Brad from Horizon Hobby might be on their Horizon page or it's on the Axial page, but he shows you how to go in and just to change if you want to do 2-speed with it with the ready to runs to show people how to do it.
Yeah,
there's
because
a
you
video out
have the
there.
option of running Dig or 2-speed transmission.
I like
Out of the
having the
box.
2-speed.
Yeah, out of the box it comes with the dig, but you can actually get rid of the dig temporarily and hook it up to the 2-speed transmission. Like Tony was just saying.
Yeah.
But you have
So
to
in
choose
order
one
to
or
have
the
a
other.
in order to have a 2-speed, you actually have to upgrade your radio. Wow.
Yes, you do.
Okay. So what do you
There's
guys
not
think,
any
ladies
ready
and
to
gentlemen?
run 4 channels. There's not many, at least.
What about the tactics? Do the tactics are so fortunate? I'm not that familiar because I hardly ever use them.
No, the tactics are 2.
Yep.
No, they have those little square
Oh, wow.
buttons that are a 3rd channel on it. There's little square.
Yeah. But
So
you need
there's 3
4,
channel.
right? To work. But you need in order for a 2-speed to work, even on a tactic, you will still need another
I
channel.
thought you had
right?
a DX6 Pro.
Yes, I do.
So
I mean,
you can use
I
that.
even have a 4R.
It will work on the 4R.
I don't even know. Yes, because it's one back. Yes, yeah, and even that.
Yeah,
But
so all you need
for the
is
viewers
you
at
just need to
home,
order up a Spectrum servo, a micro servo.
and just
And I
put
would
it
do it
on there and
sooner
voila.
than later because they've been hard to get.
Really? Okay.
Yep. So I need to take the little kissy face emoji and make that a blocked word or something. Apparently, are you guys getting spammed with all those girls with not very much on
Yes.
commenting?
Commenting, yes.
Yes.
It's
Yeah.
ridiculous. I don't know how they're making these accounts. It's the same picture on all of them, and it's not flagging YouTube for some reason.
Well, they
Their
don't have any
algorithms aren't-
videos up. They don't have any videos up, so they can do whatever they want.
But they make an account that has a name
Yeah,
and a
true.
photo, so
Yeah, I did get one actually at one of my streams, and they just put lovely. I was like, oh,
Yeah.
thank you,
yeah.
but I don't know if it was spam.
Usually it's been in the comments.
Yeah.
And it's usually a web link to it.
Yeah.
Oh,
They're
that's
not
right.
putting
Yeah,
web
there's
links.
also
They're
the
just
comments
saying,
that they just leave a web link.
yeah, on mine they're not leaving a web link. They're just saying,
But there are.
okay, for yours, yeah, not mine.
Well,
They
you
do
just have to
for-
click on their name.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
all they want you to do.
So Sean RC Adventure says tactic for 3. They have little button besides the trigger.
Yeah, the little square ones.
So yeah, so there are 3 channels. Okay. Well,
Yeah. But you need 4.
4.
Yes. You have
Wow.
steering. You have motor control. You have dig, and you have 2-speed transmission.
Yeah, that's. And I didn't think and honestly I thought the stock radio would actually support, the dig and a 2-speed.
Nope.
Mm.
If you come and listen and come on RC Talk once in a while, you would have learned that when we talked about that truck. On RC Talk, we learn a lot of good things. On Thursday night, you learn a lot of good things. But it's all good. I know you're there. I'm just teasing you.
But then again, this is the reason why I didn't. And I know you're a Jeep owner, Tony, but if you come to West Texas, especially Texas, they're everywhere. So maybe that's one of the things I'm like, you're talking about that Jeep.
Jeeps are
Maybe I didn't
everywhere,
put that much-
everywhere in the U.S.
Yeah.
They've really done a good job getting their brand out there.
And then Sean RC Adventure says, you only need it 4 if you're going to run 2-speed, and the dig right now you can have one or the other. Yeah, so you can just swap them out and just have that channel as a 2-speed or a dig. I get that.
Everybody that
But
was
you can have
doing
both.
just 3 would wanted dig. I don't use dig that often. I would rather have 2-speed. Where we are, you need the wheel speed for like climbing dirt when you're like slipping and loose. I find way more use in 2-speed because where we are as well, the dig just slides. Even on this track where I was at, where they had sandpaper on, I had the dig on, and it just spun anyway. Like it wouldn't bring the front end around. So,
Okay.
I would honestly opt for 2-speed if I only had a choice. And I think I'm in the minority.
Yeah. Actually, I do prefer the dig than a 2-speed. But then again, there's people that, for example, the trail is so far away, and that's where that 2-speed comes in handy. You just boom, just put too high, and we get there a lot faster. That's when the 2-speed will come in handy.
Then you got to jog with it.
Yeah. So, but personally, I do like the dig because, as I was saying earlier, since this is a longer wheelbase, should say.
Yeah, you'd want it on
it-
that truck.
Yeah, so actually, Axel really did a good job. So, and then Kevin Gibbs, for some reason, say they don't say down. I don't know what that means.
The chat, the people that give you links,
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
they don't stay for long.
Okay.
So what video were you
And
adding,
also-
Tank? You just upload it?
No, it should be done by now, or is it?
Oh, you're exporting it now?
Yeah, it is. It is done. I'll upload it now, but I'll probably broadcast it live tomorrow morning.
Okay.
It's how to
Premiere
make
it.
how to make tires for this guy. It's fitting 1.7 tires on. Man, that's a squeaky chair.
Whose feedback is that?
John's squeaky chair.
You got some WD-40 there handy, my friend.
Sorry.
Fitting 1.7 tires on a 1.9 rim. You got to cut it and expand it and actually glue it. It's actually showing how to glue the tires together and make it bigger on my Ford
Sweet.
F650. And at the end of it, I'm putting a running video, which you guys barely saw any running video of that truck.
That 450.
That's 650. I have a 650.
That was 4. So is that coming along? Is it almost ready to run?
Oh, it runs. It runs. Oh, a gray body.
See, there you go, Beanfield.
I do.
Actually ask.
I got the wrong wheels. That looks sharp though with the silver.
Yeah, silver. The gray with the silver wheel looks real nice.
I kind of like the red ones on the blue truck.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I disagree with Sean. Sean says you will rarely use the dig first couple runs. You'll use it like novelty, then you'll never use it again. I disagree with that because I have it on mine and I use it all the time. When you go down a hill, like instead of using drag brake, or if the hill is really steep or you get in trouble, you just stick on the dig. It's just like pulling the handbrake, and then you just pull yourself forward with the wheels very slowly. It's really cool the different things you can do on hills and things like that. You park your truck, you're going up a hill, you want to park it, stick the dig on. It's like putting the parking brake. You want to turn around, you're stuck or you're not sure, put the dig on instead of turning all the way and doing a lot of zigzag. Once you have it on the button, it's very easy to do and very easy to use. I use it all the time on mine.
And also, if I can add to that, remember, this is a longer wheelbase.
Mm.
Okay, this is not your traditional SCX10, with a regular wheelbase. So, in terms of turning, that dig will come in really handy.
Yep.
You know, so that's one of those things that like Traxxas. You know, the reason why Axel added that is because this thing I bet without a dig would actually do horribly.
Probably,
You know,
but you get used to it.
plus,
But like the guys are
Yeah.
saying in the chat, if you have to choose from one or the other, they'd rather choose the 2-speed than the dig. And for that, I agree too, because that speed will really get you out of trouble, especially climbing hills or going over something that's a little bit trickier. You need that little hump, that little speed to get you out of trouble.
right.
So if you have to choose one or the other, which one would you choose?
Oh well, so yeah, we have a lot of opinions on that. So it's a 2-speed or a dig.
Yeah, well, it's
So then
it's
also we
how
have
you
a
drive.
Yeah, and but people are saying they wouldn't be able to keep up with it if you had 2-speed, but you just use it for those bursts.
Yep.
Like we have so much loose dirt and hills that don't look that tough, but you start digging a hole, you don't want to sit there churning because you can't make it. If you punch it in a second, just the wheel speed alone will get you up it, but you're not, and then you just click it back out a second.
Mhm.
Oh, and check out Big Head RC's comment. He says, "I'm on my 4th dig servo on my SCX-10-3. Is
Yeah,
there
you
any
need to set the
issues that we
endpoints
need to
on
know
it.
about?"
Yeah. Yeah, like Tony's saying, you have to set the endpoint on it, because if you don't, it's always going to push on it one way or the other, and that's what burns the servo. So
It's going to keep pushing and
Yeah.
trying to extend further. So I actually go all the way and then I come back a couple clicks, so it's not even hit. It doesn't have to push all the way in to lock in. So, and I actually have mine set up so that it's only on when I hold the button in. The second I release it, it releases the dig.
Okay.
I don't want to have to hit backward, forward. I just hold it down. It's in dig. I release it and do my move, hold it. So I can quickly activate it. And I did that with the 2-speed too, because I don't plan to leave it in 2-speed for more than jumping up a hill. If I'm holding the button down, it'll be in 2-speed. I'll gun it, release that, and it's back into low gear.
Hey, we have Green Frog with us.
Listen,
I
how
didn't
many
set
times
my,
did you end up using the dig when you were? How many times
I
did
used
you
it
actually
several
use the
times.
dig when we were at Axial Fest?
Several times because we had cones that we were going for. So I did use it a couple times. I used 2-speed more though.
That's what I was saying.
We have a setup at our
Howdy,
course that I
Keegan.
just did a video on. In fact, you'll see me using dig a lot in the video that I just posted tonight. We have a new indoor track that has 2 tracks, a crawler course, a micro course, and an awesome mini Z course. But on the bigger track, they have there's a post going down. They've got this board that they cut so that it wraps around it, and they just kind of pulled in it. Really cool. I don't know how he did it, but you have to dig around it because it's also stepping somehow the wood that he did. I don't know how he did it. So it really upsets the truck as you're doing this really tight cornering down, and that dig helps, but it still wasn't even enough at times because it was slipping a bit.
And
But the
that's
Gladiator
my point
you
right here.
want it.
So Kevin Gibbs, yeah, that's what pretty much says. Gladiator, you might have to slide it a lot due to length. And yes, think about a semi. You know, how the semi trucks turn. You know, they do white turns. You know, this thing was same way. You know, you actually have to think about the way you turn with this thing, because if you turn too tight, maybe you go off track or something because of the wheelbase. What I'm talking about.
I have a question, Tank. When you set servo or the BEC voltage, and you set it higher for your, like, say you have a really great digital servo, is that going to send that high voltage out to even those little mini servos, or is that only going to the steering channel? And
no, it's going everywhere.
So you could potentially burn them up that way too.
Yes, so you do have to be careful. If you use multiple servos, you got to be careful that they all can take that voltage.
So I didn't set my, in fact, I turned it off because when I built my TF2, I was worried about that. And so I did not kick up my BEC.
But keep in
Off the
mind,
6 volt.
you can actually run a BEC just to the servo, because you just take the power cable in the ground going to the servo.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
There is ways to wire it.
It's a pain in the butt.
Yes, I know it is. There's ways to wire it.
I had people that said they knew how to do it, and then I brought them my BEC, and they're like, "Oh, I don't know." They looked at the directions and they bailed.
Okay.
So I seen somebody show me how to do it, but everything I've seen on videos on YouTube, I'm like, "Yeah, I'm not doing that."
That's why people now, they get the bigger servos. They get it that it's powered directly from the battery, so you get 2 leads off of them. You got a control lead and a power lead. Those servos are the best nowadays to get because they're way easier to configure.
So we have Beanfield Alice Turtle says, and of course it's not stupid, man. We're here to actually, if you have any questions, let us know. But it says, how does a dig really work? Does it lock up the rear end? Yes, it does. So when we're talking about dig, you push a button, both of the rear wheels lock, and then these turn freely. So as you give it throttle, only these wheels turn, and those are practically your brakes.
Yeah,
So
it's
basically
in your
what you're doing to your
transmission.
truck.
Yeah, it locks up the transmission, not the rear.
So that out drive toward one of the out drives, front or rear, locks up, and in this case, it's set to lock the rear, and so
Correct.
it basically disengages it, but then locks it as well.
Good question.
Yes, it's not a stupid question, my friend.
And it makes the transmission a whole lot more of a pain in the butt to assemble.
Yeah, that I bet.
Or you hopefully have the same way that they got, or you can hopefully have the same way they got it set up on the infraction.
Yeah, the external lock.
Handbrake. It's basically a dig. Yeah.
Yep. That Gladiator did not come with stickers. It's just red, or it must have stickers to put on there. It's plain.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, do you have the sticker sheet, Gabriel, to show people?
The sticker sheet?
I like the red.
Is there? It must be sticker sheet for that Gladiator.
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Gee.
Jeez.
I'm thinking. Hold on. Where did I leave it?
I don't know. You asking us?
Yeah.
No, I'm asking myself.
I think he said, Tank, that he still even has the plastic still on the body even.
Yeah, I heard that.
Yes. Yeah, and I don't know if you guys see it, but yeah, see me move that. Yeah. I mean, I just took it out of the box. I just checked endpoints, throttle, reverse. That's pretty much it. But I know where if you
close up unpeeling.
Just give me a second. I'll get it. Give me a second.
RC Mass Master, does dig sound cooler than an anchor? Is dig a real thing in full scale? I think it is. The competition truck, you can actually lock the rear and actually turn your truck on the comp crawlers. You can actually do that.
E-brake.
Yep.
So on the comp crawlers, heck, you got probably a brake for every single tire.
Maybe nowadays on the real 1-to-1, but I know that on the comp crawlers, on the 1/10 comp crawler, the one that are motor on axle, it's actually the motor that actually locks the front and the rear. So there's no transmission. It's the motor that does it. It's the ESC basically that does it.
Interesting.
I wish those would get a resurgence. I really want to do those. One of my buddies just got one.
The Bully.
Yeah, I'm waiting for a good deal on a Bully, on a comp crawler. There, I want to get one.
Yeah. There's just nobody else running them, and so if you go out with other people trailing, even the Capra is a little bit like,
yep.
Okay, I'm cheating. Like,
Well, that's why a guy came here last year with a comp crawler. Like I think it was similar to a bully, but it was even a better one. I go, you're going to be so bored here. Like
Yeah.
you're going to go over everything. It's crazy.
Yeah, I did that new track with the Capra first, and then I did it with the TF2. And it was like kind of almost boring. The only way it'd be fun with the Capra is if you're timing yourself against other people.
Yeah.
And you're doing backups and, deductions and stuff. Then it would be fun. But it was too easy. Like it wasn't really, it could do anything if you backed up and re-hit it. But the TF2 is much trickier. You could hang up on the obstacles and get your axle stuck or, that huge. I need to do that lift you guys, everybody was telling me about for the transmission, but that hung up a couple times.
AMS metal? AMS, I think it's called.
Is
I
it?
can't remember.
And it just lifts the whole transmission.
Oh, yeah. It's night and day.
But it was so much fun. I need to get the SCX10 fixed so I can take it up there. That'd probably be a fun one too.
See, that area where you went, that's something like that I'd love to do around this area. Like finding a warehouse or finding something. And in one corner you have that, one corner you have that. So you have different places and you can actually build a hobby store right in there also. So you can supply all the stuff. You can rent trucks and it's a big place to play for big boys.
You gotta respond to Big Head. That's hilarious.
Okay, so I did find the sticker sheet. I don't know. I'll present myself here. So you guys want to check
A&M
it out really
Garage is
quick?
chilling, Tony.
Thanks, man.
There it is. You guys want to see anything in particular? Or?
No, I wanted to know if there was any stickers to put on it because it looks plain.
Yeah, these are it.
Okay.
I mean, like those right there.
Well, you can definitely identify it as an axial, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh yeah.
Cool. Thank you.
I wonder what these are. I don't know.
Not sure. You have to look at the manual.
Maybe side vents or something.
Yeah.
Probably.
Maybe.
You have to look on the one-to-one,
Yeah, I can do that really quick. Let me see.
like engine compartment vents. No, there's already a sticker there.
Let me see.
Is there a parts
Just look at
bag
the
with
top
it?
of the body and see if you can see.
What's that, Tony?
Was there a
Yeah,
parts
curious
bag
if
of
there's
extra
any-
parts that come with it?
These are it right here.
Any ammo cans or anything?
That's everything.
Yep, that's all the. So it's got the hex wrench. And I
Welcome
don't know
to
what this
Horizon.
is. These plastic. I don't know what that is, honestly. So, but they're there. And also, just so you guys know, I did try to register, this truck. Actually, the laser nut in this doesn't even exist.
Interesting.
They do ask you, they do ask you to go here, like horizonhobby.com/register, and they just pretty much tell you to just put your email there, and there's nothing there that shows your information about the vehicle like that. It's just to sign up with
You
your
don't
email,
say
and
which
that's
one
it.
or anything?
No,
Vehicle? Wow.
you just sign up like to their newsletter, and so they can send you links for their stuff. But as far as registering your vehicle, well, I didn't get asked that. So yeah, this is weird. But I did get one for the laser nut in this. So, and I did attempt, to do both, but no, I failed. Unless I did it wrong. I mean, let me know. And let me show Sean really quick. This is it, Sean. Some plastic pieces, the hex wrench, Let's see what's on there. Oh, apparently you can change the hat for the driver because there is a driver in there. You can put this cap. And I think some other plastic pieces, but this is it. This is pretty tiny, so that answers that. So let me go ahead and start reading here and see if I can find something with the sticker
No green
sheet.
trail
decal
markers.
sheet.
Buck's noticing too. Yeah, the gates.
So Tony, running the TF2 on that course, you found it way more challenging because there is more hookups. But for you, was it funner because it was
Oh,
more
it's way more
challenging?
fun. It's way
Yeah.
more fun, challenging. I'd
And
rather
that's what
be
I found with
difficult.
Yeah, that's what I find with the TF2. That's why people ask me, which one do you like better? Well, the TF2 because it's more challenging. It's just funner.
Yeah.
Be cool to see your weathering job on the TF2 too. Also,
The what?
the weathering job you did on your TF2. You did a
Oh, yeah.
nice job.
Oh, he did some nice dents on it the other night.
Dents, yeah.
I almost caught the house on
That
fire.
made it bubble, the big bubble.
Some experiments.
I think it was right after you left, Basher Boy. Were you there when I was playing with fire on tanks? I think you just left.
You guys went on the afterlife, but yeah, you were getting that the dryer, right? You were actually
Yeah, heating it up.
you were doing something with that. Yeah, he did it. Yeah.
Had the blowtorch on it and everything.
Yep.
Yeah.
Let's see you do it to
So-
that little guy right there. You can put some good dents in there.
On this.
Yeah.
It's a Lexan. You're really gonna melt that one.
Just use a hairdryer. You don't even need a blowtorch. Just a little warmth.
Just use a
Push it
lighter.
in.
Use a lighter.
A lighter.
Lighter
Yeah.
might even be much.
That'll make a dent in there.
Like black.
So, gentlemen, I'm reading the manual, and it's just pretty much the same thing, but in different languages.
There you go.
So
Big
it
head
doesn't
saying
really
there's
say.
an extra panhard mount, maybe.
That's okay. So look, this is what you get. Okay, so you get the manual, which is here, and pretty much it's like a 3-4 page manual. It just tells you what
Wow.
you need to run and stuff like that. And I can, if you like, I can show it to you. Let's see here.
Probably can download the manual, I would assume. The full breakdown.
Yeah, and it's not a long one. So look, so as you can see, and then what you get, what you need to run, and then tools, and then the layout of the truck, and then the remote. How to mount the body, where does the battery go, and then here is pretty much I guess it removes the wheels, shocks, all that, which you can do. Spur and pinion, that's what I see here. Let's inspect the spur and pinion, gears for damage, and then just table of contents. This is pretty much like cause and effect. If it I was reading one where it says troubleshooting, like motor stop, cell, like what does that mean, and stuff to read, and then it goes into see, this is another language.
Try and read it.
Technically, watch. This is what the manual is for this truck. Right here, what I'm holding.
Saving
The
some
rest
trees.
is just in another language. So,
Did it come with one of
you get
the green markers? I missed that. The little green.
the gates.
Yeah.
The gates. This is it. This is all you get.
Okay.
So you
No
get
gate.
this, and the decal sheet. That's it. And
Yeah, there's
of course,
nothing.
the truck.
There's nothing on the decal sheet on the manual online. Manual online is only one language, but it's about 60 pages.
60.
Yep.
Oh man, I feel cheated out because I do have the actual manual here, and it's like 4 pages long. Gee,
Really?
way to go to save trees, right? Yeah, you didn't see? It's just like 4 or 5 pages, and then it turns into a different language. And then there's the remotes.
No.
Cool thing
You
about
have-
this remote is that you can do this, so it's pretty cool.
I shared my
but
screen if
I
you
did
want
learn
to see.
tonight. Sure.
I shared my screen if you want to show it off. No, share my screen, not me.
Sorry.
Nobody want to see my ugly mutt.
You guys are veterans, okay? I'm actually,
Your call
the
is
newbie
important
here.
to us. Doop, 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 doop,
Ding, 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 ding.
doop, doop.
Hold
There
on,
we
give me a second.
Yeah.
I don't
So on
I don't
page
go to your
14
streams and give you.
No.
There you go.
Well, sometimes.
Sometimes. Yeah, sometimes. There we go. On page 14, you get the breakdown of the axle. On page 50. Oh, that's weird. It goes from page 13 to page 50. Cool.
Couple pages missing, secret ones.
So on the online manual, you get the breakdown of the whole truck. You did not get that on yours?
No, it didn't look like it.
No.
No.
So
No.
you get all this on the online.
And look,
So
I'll
go there,
look through
download it.
again.
We'll go there online and download it. And then it gives you the breakdown of the body, but not the stickers. So here's the
Save in
final thing
paper.
for the stickers.
Paper, shipping
Well,
costs.
if you
weight.
I'll tell you this: if you go to the weigh in, they give you the exploited view. I guess that's what we're looking at. Maybe.
The last one is
I have bins of
There's your
manuals, and I
parts
just
list.
go online anyway. I keep a
parts list is
Dropbox folder of them.
Here's a part list.
Oh yeah, same as Maskmaster.
Just download them. No, yeah. So I'll go ahead and make that correction. If you do want to keep the manual, for your truck, on paper. So yeah, so they do the exploited view on the way end of
That's
the
good.
manual. So yeah, so there you go. And actually, let me start from the back, like way back.
Is that why it started
That's it.
on page 50 or whatever?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Okay, the
like,
language.
for example, we're at page 49, and this is like some other type of language.
Yeah, that's
Which I
where
don't
it
think
went
I'll
from
be able to
14
read.
to 50.
That's what. Look, it starts at 50.
Yep.
And there you go. It's all there. And
That's
then
good.
from axles to transmission, motor, rails. Let's see. Panels, body. So yeah, it's all there. Wheels. And then this, I'm assuming this is the part sheet, right? Yeah, it's all the product numbers there. So, there you go. Okay, so I'm not that mad anymore.
There you go.
So let's see here.
Here's part of
Okay.
my drawer of manuals that is right next to me here.
Same here. Actually, I do have a big old stack of manuals.
File cabinet completely full of stuff.
I got a bookshelf. I cut mine and put them in plastic page protector.
Yeah. And there you go, man. And AC Frog is apparently he's doing some races tonight, so he's in second place, I guess. So hey, man, it's better than last. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, but nobody remembers second place.
Yeah. God, Why do you have to put him down like that, Tank? Just say he's a winner.
You're a winner in my books. Better than I am.
Yay. Is that true? I don't know what he feels asking, but is that your light reading on Sunday night, Tony? I don't know what that means.
His stack of manuals.
The stack of manuals, my light reading, yeah. That's usually toilet reading. Bring a stack of them to the bathroom.
so-
And I just
You'd be like,
realized,
so that's where that goes.
but I've got these ones. Like, I just sold this truck. I should have probably grabbed it for the dude.
You should have. Call him back.
See, there you go. Fuck their SeaWorld. So, also,
Yeah, ready.
Ray.
I'm gonna call it a night.
All right, John.
All right, John. We'll see you, man. Take it easy. Thanks
See you
for
guys
stopping by. See you on the
Clean those
next one.
trucks.
Not a problem.
Later.
See, man.
So, I guess we can go through, the way you set the dig on the truck. So obviously you have your throttle here, and then your steering. The way you set your dig, you just press this button up, and you have dig already set up, and then you have to keep it pressed, because if you don't leave it pressed, it actually you undo the dig. So you have to keep it pressed, and then you still keep on driving until you want that dig to be released. Just let go, and it goes back into the to free mode, I guess. So that's the way you set your dig on this vehicle. And I did mess with that for a little bit, before I turned it off. So that's the way you work with this thing. So, and I gotta say, man, it's a really neat remote.
It's
I
got
have
the
nothing bad
battery
to say.
thing. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, and then
feature.
also for the battery display right here. So
It's
it's pretty cool remote.
Definitely better than what was the one you hated, the DX2 or DX3, something like that. or-
STX2.
No,
Oh, I hated
STX2.
that.
Yeah,
STX,
not
yeah.
Basher Boy approved.
Nope. Yeah, this is a DSMR. So yeah, you're actually getting a good, nice spectrum. And I'll tell you this. I was told that these remotes are also compatible. Well, no, actually, if I should say, Tactic is compatible now with these receivers. So, which also that is pretty cool. And yeah, I mean, since I have a high-end remote, yeah, well, and of course, since I'm not gonna be able to run a 2-speed and a dig, well, I guess I'll be retiring this pretty quick. So that's that.
Big Head RC saying he likes the thumb knob too. Yeah, I just noticed that. It looks
Yes,
like a
and
nice
actually,
feature.
that's pretty cool. I do like it myself. Because believe it or not, the way I film, you guys probably gonna laugh at me, but I actually put my chin here. Since I'm lefty, grab it. This is how I do it, and I actually put my chin on the wheel.
You steer with your
So
beard.
I'm actually driving. Exactly. I drive with my beard,
Nice.
and that's the way I do it. So, John
One
Martin,
way to get
appreciate
it
it, man.
done.
Thanks for stopping by. What's that, Tony?
That's one way to get it done.
Yep.
Right? So RC Mass Masters also says his eyes are burning. Time to close them. I think I have to be up in 2 hours. Oh boy. Hardly getting any sleep, my friend. Get some sleep, man. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for the support. Thank you.
Later.
So yeah, so that's that. That's the remote. And then also, if you guys are curious, actually I do have my DX6R handy. So that's what the DX6R looks like. Okay. Of course, I can actually put dig to speed here, or there's also buttons here. So yeah, this thing will definitely manage, this truck pretty well. So yeah.
I
Anybody
wonder if you
here
can
own
take the
one of
wheel
these?
and change if you can get one of those new wheels with the thumb thing on it for them. If they'd work or not.
Huh? Yeah, maybe. But yeah, you're right. I don't know how that's on there. Oh,
Generally,
okay.
a screw right in the
Yeah,
center
you
of the
may.
wheel.
Actually, it's on the wheel. See?
There's like a
Well, yeah,
plastic cam
might kind of
underneath that
weird.
limits the throw of it.
But yeah, I think it can add it onto there. So, and also, the laser nut also came with this actual remote as well, but it didn't come with this.
No, I
So
wish it
also
did.
just same here.
It's a
Same
great
here.
little add-on.
Yeah, same here, but I unfortunately didn't. So
They should add it on all of them. Then they can have more people making videos of their cars.
oh yeah.
Posting them.
And when I
Make
saw it,
more
I'm like,
sales.
ooh. Yeah. So anybody here own one of these? The XXR?
Nope.
Nope.
No. So you guys want to hear me rant a little bit?
Sure.
So
Sure, go ahead.
I'm gonna turn it on. Go ahead and time yourself to see how much it takes for it to boot up. You can still talk and chatter, and
It's gonna
it'll
take a
take a
hot
while.
minute, man.
I know it's taken a long time.
So.
There's a lot of things it's got to do.
Sure is cool looking.
Yeah.
Reigning Spectrum.
You should have started it when you started the stream 2 hours and 27 minutes ago. Like that, it would be ready now.
All
Mhm.
Right?
Yeah.
But yeah, see, look, it's still going, and it's still going.
Yeah, it's a while.
True fact. Okay, if I ever use this remote, anything that's binded to this remote, before I leave, this is the first thing I do. Before I leave my house.
Then just put it into
It's
sleep.
a minute, or better part of a minute anyway.
Yeah, and then that's my They're kind of nice. I have Angry Birds on here.
See, I would just do it when I get there. By the time I put the batteries in the car and button it up, it'd be ready.
How's it on double A batteries? But it sucks them down. You have a rechargeable battery in there, right?
Yeah, the battery is rechargeable. See, but the thing is, you still need to wait for the Spectrum app to kick in. So it takes a while. See.
Okay. Yeah, 2 minutes.
Briefly. And we're on, I think. Did it freeze or what?
Right. There you go.
Did it just turn? What the hell did it do? Oh,
I don't know.
Ran out of battery life. You got to recharge it.
When's the last time you
yeah.
used that?
So there you go. What's that?
When's the last time you used it?
This morning.
Okay.
Yes, and as you can see, like I bound it to the laser nut. You can see that. See. So, but yeah, I mean that's how long this remote takes. A lot of people love it. A lot of people hate it. I used to hate it at once because this thing would crash a lot. But I think Spectrum sent the new hardware. So the way you update this remote, you actually gotta go to the Google Play Store, and that's where you download. That's the way you update. Your software, firmware, or whatever you want to call it, and that's what makes it faster. And the latest firmware that Spectrum put out actually, did help a lot because this thing used to crash a lot. I mean, you would just be here on the display, and the next thing you know, just boom.
I thought you raved about that thing.
It's troubling.
I thought you liked Spectrum.
I do. No, and look, right now, I know I'm talking bad about it, but after all those tweaks, it's fine.
Being an Android device and online, do you have to have any antivirus software on it or anything?
Not that I'm aware of. But yeah, like right now, it does have internet.
Taking over his car. drive it away.
Well, why don't
The
you
only
just
thing I
start-
wish it had is a camera on the front of it to be able to take pictures
or stream
Oh.
live?
or stream live as you're running, yeah, or record.
Right.
It's an Android, so
Or play Angry Bird?
That I can do.
I mean,
I
I'm
can actually
basically
play-
doing that anyway. Pointing my phone at, clamped onto my controller and pointing it at cars. It'd be great if it just had a camera in it.
Mm-hmm.
I bet it'd be expensive for them to do though.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And God, I forgot what was I gonna say. You can play your own music. This thing does have Bluetooth, so you can download whatever it is that you need to do. Even you can even send pictures to this. Like for example, the icons. Let's see if I can go here. So like all of that, so you can see like Rock Ray is actually a Rock Ray. Bigfoot is actually a Bigfoot. So let's say for example, if I want to activate, right, loading model, and then you'll see it here in your right top hand corner is actually a Bigfoot. See what I mean? So I took my time to get all of those images and put it here on the remote. So. But yeah, and overall, this is a really neat remote. So right now, the hype right now with Spectrum is the what do you call it? The smart batteries and all the smart stuff. So
Right.
I was actually messing with all the telemetry. And all you got to do, if you want telemetry, you just move your hand like that, and boom, there it is.
Nice. Little
So
side swipe
you have
action.
So you have battery temp. I don't know what that gauge is, but this is your miles per hour and all that. Pretty fancy. And of course, all you got to do is just have the smart battery, and there you go. And you got all your trims here, and then your settings, and also to adjust the AVC. Well, guess what I did? Look at that, Tony. It says disabled.
There you go. But that's just like
yeah.
inhibit, right? So that doesn't always work. Don't you have to turn
No,
the
but
gains down?
No, but technically, yeah, the gain is actually all these. You see that?
Yeah,
the
but for me to
throttle.
turn it off, I turned off AVC and I just said inhibit. But when I picked up the car and shook it, it's still on unless you take the gains all the way down.
No, but also same thing. If you like this button, I can move it like here, or it's already enabled.
Yeah, I'm saying I literally just did it with my TF2. With my Rugged 5, I went to AVC mode and I turned it off, but it doesn't turn it off on the receiver. So
Interesting. Okay.
I had to go and turn the gains down on the controller in order for it to actually turn it off. It was weird.
Huh.
So unless that has some other special magic, it didn't actually disable AVC for me.
Yeah, but this thing I just hit disable like that, and yeah, I had no AVC input whatsoever. So.
Yeah, I mean, I'd pick it up and make sure, just move it around, but.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, I did too. I picked it up, and I didn't see any input. It wasn't, going the opposite direction.
Cool.
So it says, Basher Boy, I live around Austin. I'll call you before I leave my house. You can turn your remote on, or we can go crawling when I get there. Yeah, that would be a good idea, my friend. So, and yeah, so as you can see, so, and then we have Swampers RC. Hey, man, appreciate it. Thanks for stopping by. So, yeah, so there you go. This is the Spectrum Life. And then the way you turn it off, you just press the button, power off. And there you go. Off. And actually, it's pretty quick when it turns off, but when it turns on, oh boy, it takes a while. But yeah, the Spectrum DX6R. There you go, exclusively here.
Did you turn the sounds off on it or something? It doesn't have all sorts of menu beeps or anything like that?
No, it doesn't do anything. It doesn't have the windows.
Can't play music?
Or, no. I just you only if you want sounds, even like for example, you can go into YouTube and this thing does have like you see that right there, those holes.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Yeah, that's where the speakers are at. So technically, yeah,
Wouldn't
this
want to
thing
drop
does
that one
have.
in water.
No.
No.
Nope.
Well, actually, that would break my heart, man. I think this is like one of my most expensive remotes that I have. And then from that it will be the DX4R, which is it's getting old. And then from there it's the DX4S that I have. So, but yes, no, I wouldn't drop this in water at all. And so when this came out, there were a lot of angry customers because of the Spectrum app just crashing. And then also I even heard that most of them didn't even turn on. And there were a lot of discrepancies on these things. So if you see the reviews on these, there are not many positive ones.
Working
And
out their
me,
glitches still.
what's that?
Maybe they're working out their glitches still. Hopefully, it's not just quality control.
Yeah, when they came out, they had a bunch of glitches, man, bunch. And I was even like I said, I did get a few myself, but little by little, just Spectrum just kept fixing them little by little, and right now I'm a happy camper. I can't really say nothing bad about it. And then as far as the charging goes, so of course, this thing does have an internal battery. You don't have to add your any AAAs or AA batteries on here. The options of charging this, you do have a port. You just go in there and pretty much put it to charge. Or just like the phone, they do give you the option of that. Yeah, my camera's not gonna
Port.
get that. Yeah, the port. For the. Are you gonna get that camera for me? Can you see it? No.
For AC charging.
There you go. Yeah, that's the port for charging. So
Looks
technically,
like
you can
missed a
charge it
lot.
from. You can charge it from here or just the dock. Just dock
So
it.
it's working good now. It means they'll probably come out with a new one anytime now.
I don't know. Honestly, if you like I said, if you read those reviews, oh man, the last time I checked, this thing had like a 2-star rating. So it's bad.
And I know Scott
But
doesn't like the long startup too.
and
Scott's
yeah, also Scott has one of these. Yeah, Scott also has one of these as well.
Yeah, but he just leaves it on
Yep.
for the whole race day.
Yep.
Yeah, and it does really well. Battery wise, if you leave it off, well, not off, but on standby, yeah, the battery does last you a while. But if you leave it on, yeah, that your battery will drain. But I was thinking, right now on the market, the closest thing to something like this, as far as the DX5R, the closest thing to it is a DX5R Pro. Is it the Pro? Should be the Pro.
Yep. Probably.
Yeah, and of course, that's not a Android-based remote, but it's also a high-end remote. I was considering of getting one of those in case this thing would do bad, but no, man, I didn't really have to do that change because it worked.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, and then it's pretty
I was
simple,
wondering what the runtime on the battery is. You can go out crawling all day without any problem, right? A few hours or whatever.
I'll tell you this: if you have the screen on, the way I had it, if you have the screen on all the time, the battery drains a lot more. If you have it off, but if you still have it, engaged, it will last you. Yeah, it will last you a whole call session. And I would say runtime, yeah, pretty much like half a day. It's not really that bad. But yeah, But if you have it on your screen on, yeah, you're gonna drain the battery. And of course, also if you're jamming, if you have any other applications open, yeah, that also drains the battery as well. So that's one of the things also, to look out for. So yeah. Where did Tank go?
He stepped away for a moment, it would seem. Oh,
I'm
he's
still
back.
here. I'm just uploading and editing some stuff on the video I'm uploading right now.
Gotcha.
Okay. So are you
Just
liking that
listening.
Rampage? Oh, well, if you're
I
busy,
took it out
it's okay.
once. I meant to take it out today, but I just didn't have time. Hoping to do it tomorrow, but it might be raining. If not, heck, I got Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday to do it. I'm not working anymore, so but I do have to find another job. But I got time now.
Eventually.
Which is a lot of work in and of itself, right?
That is correct.
Yeah, definitely. Right now it's tough.
Oh, looking forward to that one, Tank. I really want to see that bad boy run a lot more. I know
Me
you
too.
you did that 30-minute video. As far as just building the
Build.
whole truck, huh?
Yeah. I tried to make it as
Jeez, man.
fast as I could, but
That was pretty good.
Yeah.
I talk a lot and I explain things that are kind of relevant. But anyways, my
I
style.
think from me, Tony, and yourself. Have you broken yours, Tony?
Nope,
Your Rampage?
nothing's broken yet.
So,
I've only probably
And then
driven
you-
it 15 times though.
I want to take the
Dang.
diff. I want to take the diff apart. I want to take that rear end apart just to see if there is oil in there or thick oil. There is a bag that came with it. Bag 8 did come with it, and there is 10,000 oil in it. I'm thinking this is for the diff. So the oil came with it, but I don't think they put any in there.
Also,
check
it
But it
did?
wasn't in the directions to do it, right? Because it tells you steps you're supposed to
Yep.
do. And I don't remember that being one of the steps you're supposed to do.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't. It is not a step that you're supposed to do.
I'd be curious.
Well,
Well, I never
RC
got that bottle.
you didn't get that little bottle of oil?
No. Tony, did you get that bottle?
Yep.
Look in
Oh,
your
you
bag 8. It's probably you didn't see it, but because it's almost buried in bag 8, but it is in bag 8, which you don't need for anything. This is just spare parts. So look in bag 8. It's probably there, hidden behind some stuff.
Oh, wow. Okay.
All right, guys.
didn't
I
know
need to check out. I'm crashing.
All right, Tony.
We'll see you all.
Alrighty, Tony.
Thanks, Basher
Sure.
Boy.
We'll see you.
Have a good remainder of your
You
weekend.
got it, man. Thank you. Thanks for stopping
Hey,
by.
guys.
See you later.
So
Dean feels wonderful
actually,
about the shocks.
we're going on a 3 hours, man.
Right.
Yeah,
So,
244.
Yeah, 2:40. Actually, I guess we'll end it at 3. What do you guys say? Is that okay with you guys?
Sure.
I'm gonna close out early. Also,
Okay.
I'm about to go to bed anyways. Oh fuck it. Oh sorry, it's fudge. It's 1:18. Holy cow.
Yeah.
No, but I mean, we'll call it a night then. So yeah, we'll do it here. So hopefully you guys enjoyed my live stream. Here with all our RC friends, everybody who joined. I highly appreciate it. Everybody in the chat, you guys on the panel. So we're gonna go ahead and ask Tank to see if he has a few words of wisdom before we head out. So Tank,
Keep
anything?
your batteries full. Keep your batteries full. Get out there and break something, because if you're not breaking anything, you're not having any fun.
Amen to that, man. Green Frog.
Have a good weekend. Had fun. Thanks for the opportunity to come on in, Gabriel.
You got it, man. Hopefully, you guys are having a great weekend, a good Saturday or Sunday night for most of you guys. You guys are over there in the West Coast or East Coast. I'm sorry. So yeah, tune in every Saturday night. I actually go live, 8 p.m. Mountain Time. If you guys are curious, just go ahead and Google, see what Mountain Time is all about, and they will let you know what time difference you are between me and you. So yeah, we'll leave it at here. And everybody on chat, everybody that joined, highly appreciate the support, and like Cheapy Slayer Racing. Really saw him there. So yeah. So we'll leave it out here, and we'll see you on the next one. Later. Broadcast.